Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with your final video of the evening. It's a final video, Joan. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Oh, sleepy Joan. So sleepy. What a cute face. What a cute face. All right, cutie, go back to sleep. I'm sorry to disturb you. Um, all right, now let's get into the politics. I love this meme. We're making America great again. And it's Trump like pointing a gun. Poll: 75% of Republicans want Trump to play prominent role in GOP. Yeah, they want him to be president again. Um, and if it's not going to be him, I hope it's Ron DeSantis at this point. Open up the damn country. The Democrats won't be happy until they are completely marginalized. Biden won't rule out cracking down on Second Amendment rights with executive orders. This is from Law Officer. Yeah, I could see that. He'll be challenged in court, though. That's a pretty weak way to do it. This is the only time the Democrats are going to have to actually pass legislation. So, I mean, they should try at least. Police send late night, I don't want to say this word, I might get banned. Bad guys from Germany, their secret police, to intimidate mom for Facebook remark. That's pretty Orwellian. You shouldn't do that. This started to happen in the UK and Australia over the last 4 or 5 years, and now it's happening here. Now it's happening here over Facebook. First off, get off Facebook. It's just a S show. It's just a complete S show. There's plenty of other. MeWe's great. Mine's is great, and they don't have this nonsense. Facebook will turn you right in. Turn you right in the cops, I believe. That's just my personal belief. Breaking. Trump slams dour, sullen, and unsmiling political hat Mitch McConnell. Vows to primary establishment Republicans. Do I have that story here? Which one's that? National File. Boom. No, that's not it. Boom. Yeah, there it is. It's a great picture of Mitch. President Trump released a powerful statement Tuesday morning that slams Mitch McConnell as dour, sullen, and unsmiling political hat who will never do what needs to be done or what is right for our country, stating that he will back primary challengers against Senate Minority Leader where necessary. Good. This might be Donald Trump's role. Maybe it's not president in 2024. Maybe it's the head of the GOP. Maybe he just takes over the whole GOP and makes the Republican Party great again. And with that, they wouldn't be able to go after him like they could as president. See, as president, they could piss and moan about the policy. They can't do that if he runs the GOP that way. They can call him names, but they can't really do anything. It's not illegal. I mean, the Democrats do all kinds of things. The GOP really needs someone like Trump to run them. And then he could be the kingmaker. He could be the guy to say, no, we need this guy to run for this office and whatever. I wouldn't mind that. I think it would be good. Look, Trump's not going to be alive forever. What's he got, like 5-10 years in the role before he's like either too old or he's just, he gets pushed out or he retires. So I think this is probably a good idea. Plus, he's got such a stellar record as president for, the Republicans anyway. I know, Democrats, you're out of your mind, but whatever. This could be his new role. Trump's 2024 moon goal in jeopardy, acting NASA chief says. Yeah, I mean, that just sounds like a big waste of money, unless you're going to build something there, but we'll see. Susan Collins defends vote to convict Trump. It was a, quote, culmination of actions that started before the election. Yeah, nice try. Not going to work, Susan. You're in trouble. You're another one that's going to get primaried, I think. Kamala Harris now regularly takes calls from world leaders as Biden goes to bed at 7 p.m. I guess. I mean, I don't know how I feel about that. On the one hand, Biden's president, but on the other hand, he's totally out of it. He seems totally out of it. So maybe it's better that Kamala Harris takes the calls. I mean, she's probably going to be president soon anyway. It's good practice for her. The people in other countries get used to the idea of her being the president if she's already sort of taken the calls. So maybe this is a good thing in the context of what we're stuck with. But seems a little sketchy to do it on the sly. It probably should have been more open about it. It just kind of looks bad. Tucker Carlson blasts Texas green energy system for failing in cold weather. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty big failure. Winter time is the time when we need energy. Senate sets first hearing into Capitol Hill assault security failures. This could be a positive thing. I doubt it. I think it's just going to be a big cover up and another chance to blame Trump for a bunch of things, but maybe they'll get to the bottom of a few things. I'll keep an open mind, but Biden backer Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson says he'd consider a presidential run in the future. Oh, good. Then idiocracy can finally happen. I wouldn't vote for The Rock. Look, he's not a dumb guy, but I don't think he's presidential material. What does he run? He's run his career, and that's been pretty good, but that's not the same as running for president. Or at least Trump had run a very complicated business and dealt with a lot of money and people and stuff. And then turns out that was good training. I don't know, but he was a big Bernie supporter. He's a big Biden and Harris supporter. I couldn't get behind a guy like The Rock. Sorry. 30 Taliban militants killed in an Afghan bomb-making explosion. Again, I don't know if that's good or bad. The 209th Shaheen Corps, part of it's part of Afghan National Army. Well, that would be bad then. Said in a statement, 30 fighters, including 6 foreign nationals, had been killed in an explosion on Saturday morning. Well, on the upside, that class wasn't very good anyway, so I mean, the inevitable kind of happened. Fauci wins $1 million prize for, quote, courageously defending science. Yeah, from both sides. Also, Fauci, I prefer not to comment on Governor Cuomo mishandling beer virus. Is Fauci probably the most useful or useless government employee that's ever existed? I mean, this is a guy who's been on both sides of an issue of science, and he's supposed to be a medical doctor, and I'm just really sick of him. I don't think he's helped anything, and I suspect the truth will come out about him, and we're probably not going to like it. So, Fauci, do yourself a favor. Just step down and go retire. I don't know why these people don't retire. I don't know how much money is enough. Never seems like there's enough. Kinzinger releases letter from family saying he joined Devil's Army by backing Trump's impeachment. What? Okay. I don't know why Kinzinger, I think you're done, man. I think you were... Kinzinger family disowns him for opposing Trump. 11 relatives signed handwritten letter calling him a disappointment to God and Lou Dobbs, and a member of the Devil's Army after he backed impeachment. Oh, okay. Now it's clear to me. Kinzinger is... I don't know. He doesn't seem like a Republican to me. Yeah, you talk about a guy who started right as a rhino. But, I don't think family and politics should mix. I disagree with my family members on politics. I try not to talk about it with them. It's probably the way to go. Trump supporters come out at President's Day rally in Palm Beach. I don't know if you saw this. It was just like a Trump rally. Trump drove through with his motorcade and people were applauding. It was like a huge day. Meanwhile, the most popular president in history, can't get a crowd of 3. Biden, speaking of which, Biden returns to the White House after Presidential Day camp visit. Now, according to a report, he spent the weekend playing video games with his grandkid. I don't know how... I mean, at first I thought it was the Babylon Bee, but apparently it was true. Meanwhile, Kamala's taking the calls in the White House. This is not a good sign. Biden has checked out. He's checked out. I don't think he knows where he is. I think he's going right out as soon as possible. I think they're going to reveal that this guy had lost his mind even before the election. Jason Chavez says he's opening to challenge Mitt Romney in Senate primary. Please do. Please get rid of this egghead. Egghead. I can think of a better one. Hold on. Please get rid of this dunderhead. No, it's boring like Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney has to go. He's just very annoying. And Guy Smiley, that's who he looks like. Guy Smiley from the Muppets. He just needs to go. Primary. Here's an exclusive from Breitbart. NRCC Chair Tom Emmer lays out path for GOP to take House majority. Now, he is the chairman of the National Republican Congress Congressional Committee, told Breitbart exclusively that he believes Republicans will retake the House majority in 2022. I hope you do. Seems like you should. However, you're going to have to go after these Democrats. You're going to have to fight them tooth and nail. And you're going to have to worry about the most secure election in history. Honk, honk, wink, wink. And what happened there, which apparently I can't even talk about. So you better be on your toes. That's all I have to say to the GOP. Joe Biden plans to release immigration bill that would grant path to citizenship to 11 million. Well, it's going to take 8 years, so who cares? It's going to get overturned before that. 62% of Americans support third major political party. Yeah, the GOP better hope Donald Trump takes it over, because otherwise they're done. Tom Cotton, it's time to send the National Guard troops home from D.C. I'd agree with that. I don't know why they're still there. I don't know what Biden's plan or Kamala's planning to do that's so terrible that they're worried people will charge the White House to try to get at them. But yeah, it's long overdue. These guys are sleeping in parking garages because you idiots didn't plan for anything and don't care about the troops. I never thought I'd say that about the Democrats. The Republicans used to smear Democrats with that back in the day. Oh, they don't care about the troops. And I said, oh, come on, they're not that bad. No, they don't. They let these guys sleep in parking garages. It's a disgrace. There's more than enough hotel rooms. I bet if immigrants came to the D.C., they wouldn't make them sleep in parking garages. I bet they'd put them up in 4-star hotels. Jerks. Miranda Devine, Biden's ethical standards aren't worth a hill of beans. The ugly truth about Honest Joe from Fox News. Yeah, I think we all know that. Trump drives past jubilant supporters in impromptu rally in Florida. Okay, we already saw that. And that's about it for the news. Oh, what did Pelosi know and when? Bipartisan support builds for 9/11 style commission on Capitol riot. I don't think it's going to be about Pelosi, but it'd be pretty funny if it was. So that's about it. Hopefully, it's just been nonstop things coming out of the news. And, there's posting the L's online and on Twitter. And I think the Democrats have been posting so many L's, I don't think the Twitter feed can keep up with them. I told you this would be the worst thing for the Democratic Party if Biden got elected, and they're tearing themselves to pieces. They're making themselves look worse and worse every day. Biden looks like a train wreck. The only person who doesn't look bad, and I have to say this, is Kamala Harris, because she's not doing anything right now. Now we know that she's answering calls for Biden, but that's kind of good, and beyond that, she hasn't done anything, so there's no real room to criticize her yet. So maybe that's the smart thing for her, as she works her magic behind the scenes, and then this way she can, become president and avoid scrutiny for as long as possible. I don't think it's going to matter. I think the moment she gets in, they'll start scrutinizing her decisions, and then it'll be all downhill from there. And a lot of the decisions have already been just this groupthink. And again, that's the left side of ideology. Let's get around the conference table. Let's brainstorm some stuff. Let's all agree on it. That is the easiest path toward mediocrity, not towards greatness. It's just what happens. You know, you get a room full of people, and they're going to go with the safest thing eventually. So that's it for me and Joan tonight, right, Joan? Gonna call it a night. Call it a night. Say good night to everybody. Oh, sleepy time. Sleepy time for Joan. All right, we'll see you guys tomorrow.